Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Thryve. Today I got a super special workout for you. Bodyweight Badass workout number 1. Welcome back to Thryve Fitness. We got Bodyweight Badass workout number 1 for you. For all those people that want to just be able to get it in real quick using no equipment whatsoever. This is a 40-20 interval starting with ice skaters, rolling plank, sumo jack squats, and push-up knee tuck. 40 seconds with each workout with a 20-second quick rest / transition in between. Now, starting round 1, Bodyweight Badass. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Boom. All right, I got the bell. Boom. Got the 40 seconds. Lateral. Ice skaters. Notice the skate. Notice also how my back foot does not touch the ground. If your back foot has to touch the ground because you need a little assistance with the balance, that's okay. But I want to challenge you to not touch the ground with your back leg, okay? Work on that balance. Be explosive. Also notice how I'm touching the ground. That's my way of forcing me to get low. I'm using a hinge, yes, but I'm also bending my knees, my standing leg, bending my knees, right? Without the touching the ground, I notice people don't get very low. And so this becomes kind of more like almost kind of like skipping in place. You add the getting low, you make it a real workout. Okay, so that's 40 seconds right there. Boom. Next up, we got the rolling plank. Now, the rolling plank is kind of like the side-to-side planking move that I really like, okay? So 20 seconds rest. You get to catch your breath real quick. You got a little stretch, great. If not, boom, you can still be able to hit it. So this next one, rolling plank. Notice, plank position on my toes. My feet are right next to each other, and also notice my hips are a little high in the air so that I can roll my hips to the ground side to side. Notice I'm trying to touch, boom, each side, touch, boom, touch, boom, touch, boom. This is a great way to get those obliques fired up. Boom, touch, boom, touch, boom, touch, boom. Keep the technique, boom, touch, boom. Right, you'll also find your shoulders are on fire, right? Your core is on fire when you're doing this one, and also you have to have a very mobile spine, right? Your spine has to be loosey, a little bit loose, a little able to twist, and your hips need to be mobile as well. And if they're not, you'll notice it right away. Okay. Boom. Next up, boom, sumo jack squat. Hit it. Ding, ding. Boom. Notice once again, I'm doing a jack motion with my feet. Sumo's toes out. So when my feet are separated, toes are out. The feet come together at the top, I stand up. Boom. Right? Boom. Alternating hands when I touch the ground. That's just something I like to do. But once again, touching the ground as a tactical reference for me to remind myself to get low. Again, I've noticed when people don't do something like this, they tend to do a move like this, sumo jack squat, kind of shallow, right? And we want to get that heart rate up. We want to get those deep in those hips, and we get the burn that we have. Again, we don't have a whole lot of time, so we need to squeeze the juice out of every move as much as we can. Boom. Okay, coming up next, push up with the knee tuck. Okay, you're gonna see that in a second. 2, 1, ka-chow. Boom. Quick rest. And also, I should say this 40-20 is a great. If you have a timer, if you download a little timer on your phone, they're not very expensive at all. If you download a timer, this is super useful, but it doesn't have to be 40-20. You could do 45-15. You could do a 50-10. Right? You could do a couple of different variations if you're a little more advanced, or if you want to slow it down. Now, boom, push up knee tuck. Notice, bring the knee to the chest, hit the push up. Alternating the knee that I bring up. Boom, knee to chest, hit the push up. Boom, knee to chest, hit the push up. Boom, core tension. Boom, back straight. Notice my back, my body moves as one unit. It's not like my hips move and then my chest, or my chest then my hips. Boom, it's one unit. Also, notice the depth on those push-ups. Boom, trying to touch my chest to the floor. Boom. Now, if you're not quite there yet, you could do this where you go only halfway down. That's okay. If that's what you need to do to be able to get through the 40 seconds. You can also do this on your knees, by the way. Right? You can do this where you're on your knees and still do basically the same motion. Boom. Right? But the full real motion is this. Boom, and time. Boom. Now, you can take 20 to 90 seconds rest. The reason I say this is because I want you to take 20 seconds. 20 seconds means you're just going to go boom, right around again, right? No real long break. 20 seconds, go back around again. 90 seconds if you really need time to catch your breath, right? Either way is perfectly fine. Boom, that's it. Round 2, back to ice skate. I give it a slightly different angle on this one. Ka-chow, peep the technique, side to side, touching the ground. Boom, getting that heart rate up. Boom. Also, you might, it's hard to tell, but while I'm doing this exercise, I've given myself markers on the floor as to where I'm trying to hop to. That's another little kind of like tip that you can use. If you want to have maybe cones on the ground, you can have something as dirty socks kind of separated a few feet between each other, and that's where you're trying to hop to. The reason why that's important is because it gives you a distance you're trying to travel, right? It helps you remain explosive. Boom. Next up, of course, hit the rolling plank. Ka-chow. Nice. Boom. Maybe you want to do a little quad stretch, okay? Maybe you want to do a little chest or shoulder stretch in between. That's all good. Here we go. Back to work. 3, 2, 1. Ka-chow. Okay, back to our rolling plank. Boom. Side to side. Ka-chow. 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 Boom. Burning up those obliques. Feet right next to each other. Rolling side to side on the balls of my feet. This is a good angle because you can see my toes a little better. You see the toes? Boom. Rolling side to side. Boom. Super important. If my feet were wide, this would be very difficult to do. That's why I have them right next to each other. Plank position. I have kind of like a triangle in the plank position, right? My core is on fire when I'm doing this. Your shoulders on fire, core is on fire, hips are feeling it. Boom. That means we're working. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing here. Boom. Boom. Next up, sumo squat jacks. Let's get it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ka-chow. Boom. Nice. Once again, catch your breath if you need to. Catch your breath in this moment. Nice tall posture. Hands above your head. A nice long breath. Breathe deep in your abdomen. To work. Boom. Okay, now sumo squat jack. Pop. Boom. Pop. Boom. Pop. Boom. Pop. This is also great if you are an athlete, if you do virtually any kind of sport, right? Because you're also going to add a benefit. Quick feet. Boom. Look at that. Boom. Hit. Boom. Hit. Boom. Hit. Boom. Hit. Boom. Hit. Boom. Hit. Boom. Look at that. Boom. Hit. Boom. Right? I'm on my toes constantly. Boom. Boom. Dropping. Touching the ground. Boom. Giving that tactile reference point. Bob. Bob. Right? Breathing out. Bob. Next up, push up knee tuck. Bob. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Catching your breath. Right? Hands above the head. Right? Grab some water if you got it. Right? Maybe you got a great. Wow. And we're here. Boom. Hit the knee tuck. Push up. Boom. Hit pop. Boom. Pop. Boom. There we go. Pop. Boom. That's it. Pop. Boom. You see that knee tuck action? Boom. Love it. Boom. Again. Boom. Yep. Pop. Boom. Pop. Boom. Right. Alternating. Boom. Back straight. Boom. Bringing the chest. Boom. All the way to the ground. That's the ideal. Boom. Touch your ground. Touch your ground to your chest. Touch your chest to the ground. Boom. If you need to pause, by the way, if you need to pause, you need to freeze, you need to break, hold up top. Don't hold at the bottom. Don't bring your feet on the ground if you didn't start there, your knees rather. Hold at the top. Boom. Time. Nice. Once again, 20 to 90 seconds, right? I give max 90 seconds because most of the time you can catch your breath in 90 seconds also. But also, I don't want to give too much rest because I don't want to lose that heart rate. I don't want to lose the momentum. You want to keep the heart rate up a little bit. If you rest more than that, your heart rate might drop too much, right? Keep the heart rate up a little bit. Boom. Back to work. One more time. Lateral. Ice skaters. Pop. Pop. Touch the ground. Tactile reference. Pop. Give yourself some cones. Maybe some dirty socks. Maybe some, I don't know, quarters. Maybe you got your kids' toys on the ground and just kind of separate some toy trains. Boom. Give yourself an idea, a tactile idea of where you're hopping to. Pop. Pop. Back leg does not touch the ground. Pop. Boom. Pop. Be explosive. Boom. Exploding from those toes. Primarily the big toe. Boom. Boom. Next up, rolling plank. Boom. Almost there. 3. Get it. 2. Come on. 1. Ka-chow. Boom. Very nice. Catch your breath. Grab some water. Easy money. You can do this all day. You could do this all day. Easy money for you, right? 3. All right, I started to count down too early. My bad. Hold on. I lied to you. Hold on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ka-chow. Boom. Back to work. Let's get it. Boom. Rolling. Pop. 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 Boom. Breathing. Boom. Breathing out. Boom. Breathing out. Boom. Boom. Yep. Back straight. Hips are slightly in the air. Boom. Boom. Yep. Boom. Letting it roll. Boom. Toes nice and toes together on your forearm. Boom. Boom. And what's great about this is that you get a little bit of an upper body workout just with the shoulder stability and a little bit of mobility in the shoulders. Having to maintain this position gives you a little bit of an upper body workout, little bonus as well, right? And it's also an easy way to, we're keeping the heart rate up, but you're not anything extreme, right? So we're doing one motion, heart rate's up, then bring it down a little bit, heart rate's up again, and bring it down a little bit again, okay? Boom, time. Boom, back to our rest. So it's designed that way on purpose is what I'm trying to say. And design it where we're on our feet, then we're on the ground. On the feet, then we're on the ground. So that your heart rate doesn't stay like elevated. For some people, for some of you, keeping your heart rate elevated for too long is going to be too intense. So I wanted to create a situation that's a little bit more affordable, so to speak, athletically affordable to everyone. Boom. So last round, 40 seconds, sumo jack squat. Boom. So again, starting on the feet. Boom. Pop. Or I shouldn't say starting. We're in the middle of this one. Boom. Pop. Boom. Tactile reference. Boom. Touch the ground. Boom. Quick feet. Right? And another thing that's great about all these exercises is that because they're timed in terms of 40-20 and not rep, you can go as hard or as wide as you want. Boom. Right? So for example, sumo squat jacks, 40 seconds, you might get 40 reps. Maybe, I doubt it, but maybe. But you also may need to take more time. Maybe you're not there yet, so maybe you only get 25. Boom. That's all good. Boom. Time. Yes. There we go. Boom. Catch your breath. Grab some water. Back to work. Ka-chow. Back to the push up. Boom. Knee tuck. Hit it. Pop. Hit it. Pop. Bring that chest all the way down. Pop. Yeah. Boom. Pop. Keep that back straight. Boom. Pop. Now you should be burning. Boom. Pop. Right? Boom. And what's sneaky about this one, you may not notice in the beginning, but what's really sneaky about this one is that it's harder than an average push-up. Bringing that knee, extra core contraction, and also core stability. I have that 1 foot off the ground for that hot minute. That means my core has to work a little harder. You don't notice it at first, but as you get to the second and definitely by the third round, you notice it's more tiring. Just that little motion is more tiring than doing the average push-up. Boom. That's the way you keep your heart rate up. Boom. Thank you for training with Thryve. That is the 15-minute bodyweight badass workout. Follow me for more awesome workouts. Jeremy_Thrives and Jeremy D. Murphy on all social media channels. And also, wait for it. Coming soon. Get Fighter Fit in 6. Phenomenal workout system I have in the tap for you. Keep your eyes open for it. It's coming soon. Until then, peace.